I was able to cinch up my corset without feeling like I was gonna die. Hey everybody, this is Jazz from Journeys with Jazzy. I am in the process of losing my voice. I debated whether or not I was even going to do a weight update because honestly I was feeling crappy, but like I took a little nap, I did a little meditation, and now I feel better. So here I am, even though my voice is still going. So what happened this week? My weight is at about 259, which means I gained 2 pounds. I'm not upset about that at all, and let me tell you why. This week was chock full of non-scale victories. No doubt I gained water weight. I did. I got up to about 260 this week, and then the weight kind of went up and down between 260 and 258. Never got back down to 257, but I can assure you, with the amount of times I've been to the bathroom today, I am well on the track to losing that water weight. But otherwise, what happened to me this week is my partner's birthday yesterday, and he and his brother hung out, and they haven't been able to hang out the way they've hung out yesterday in a very long time, like almost a decade. So it was a really big deal. I did not hold back on the carbs. I had a couple beers throughout the day. I had like 4 IPAs during the day. They were delicious. They were fantastic. I had cheesy tater tots with like nacho sauce and sriracha ketchup, and I had Murphy potato skins with like stuff with like corned beef and cheese and sour cream and like balsamic vinegar, which might sound weird, but it was extremely tasty. And I don't regret any of that because it was great and amazing. But here's the most amazing part. Here's the most amazing part. I did not gain 50 pounds when I woke up the next morning, and I did not gain 5 extra chins and a pot belly in the morning. You know what? I look exactly the same as I did yesterday. This means there's nothing terrible that I did yesterday. I enjoyed myself. It was fun. And now it's time just to get back on track with keto so that I can keep the momentum going the direction that I want to keep going. It's not a big deal. And I think if you make a big deal out of cheat days, you make it a big deal. Because again, everything starts in your head, right? So just keep calm and keto on and go back on track. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's been really good to me so far. I've did my intermittent fasting. I started eating today around 12. Before that, I just had like coffee with like some heavy whipping cream and about 1.5 liters of water. And then I'll fill this back up and drink it again. It'll put me at about 3 liters. And I have to drink about 128 ounces a day. So 3 liters brings me just about under 128 ounces. So I'll probably just drink like a regular 16-ounce bottle of water after I finish my second one. Because I've not been feeling too well, I've got myself here a cup of beef broth that I just put some unsalted butter in and a little coconut oil, and use my frother, which is a really handy tool. So this will help my throat. Also, not talking will help my throat, but oh well, we're already deep in, so might as well just keep going. Other things that happened during this week is that my exercise went up dramatically. I took a walk. I took an hour-long walk 6 out of 7 days this week. I got through a whole book. I started on now I'm going to continue reading A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin and his Song of Ice and Fire. Try to see if I can get like through all the books that he's written thus far within that series before Game of Thrones actually starts next month, which I'm so excited for. And I'm also super bummed from the 2019 announcement, but I'm not going to talk too much about this here because this is not the place for it. Water increase went up this week. Exercise has went up this week. Morale has actually gone up this week. I got my first compliment the other day. It was from my mother, but so what? She's my biggest fan. Well, I'm my biggest fan, but she's number 2, so that's awesome. Where she was just like, wow, this is like really looking good on you. And I was like, oh, thank you, because the scale, which is not my main source of motivation, was saying that I actually gained weight, but my body is slimmer. So I have been losing fat. My body has been changing. But what I'm doing is working for me, and other people are noticing, which is awesome. Also, my clothes are getting looser. I was able to cinch up my corset without feeling like I was gonna die, and I could wear it around. I could take my walks with it, and just pretty awesome. So overall, this week has been a mentality week for sure. It has not been a number scale week, because if you're looking for a dramatic decrease in poundage, well, that didn't happen, and I'm not upset about it either. I can already see the turnaround happening. So I'm just sticking with everything that I'm doing, and it's working out for me, and I'm feeling great, and I'm gonna get over whatever all this is, pounding down the waters, having some hot beverages, got some lemon, and you know what, just thinking about drinking lemon is actually not making me feel so great. It's like just feels like squeezing like vinegar or acid on like a wound, so I'm just not gonna do that. If you haven't yet, you can follow me on Instagram. You don't have to follow me on Instagram, you just check me out on Instagram. It's at JLWashington87. That's in the description below. So the stuff I just post up there is just stuff from my everyday life, but also post like foods I'm eating, just like words of encouragement that help me, and you know, my kids and my life, because that's all wrapped up with that. It would also be super awesome if you liked and left a comment on this video. I really like not only reading your comments, but I like watching your journey. So if you're doing a weight loss journey of your own, let me know. I'd love to follow you. And even if you're not, just drop by and say hi. That's awesome. You can also subscribe to this channel if you like. I pump out a weight update just about every Tuesday/Wednesday of each week. Been pretty consistent thus far, but then again, it's only week 3. So weight loss is going super well. Mentality is going even better. So we want to keep the mentality thing on the upswing, because this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. It's not going to matter how much weight I lose if my mentality is crappy. So doing mental transmutation and making the mental changes is the biggest, not only challenge, but will be the biggest accomplishment out of anything I do out of this weight loss journey. So grateful that you're here with me today. So grateful for everyone that watches these videos. If you also have an Instagram, please let me know, because I'd love to follow you on your Instagram journey, or maybe not so much Twitter, because I'm not so active on that, but definitely Instagram. It's been a pleasure. This is Jazz from Journeys with Jazzy, and we will chat soon.